Finally, after a long time, NASA successfully opened the container that holds precious material collected from the near-Earth asteroid Bennu. This is a huge breakthrough for the field of astrobiology, as the sample contains abundant water and carbon, which could shed light on the origin of life on Earth. But why was it so hard to open the container in the first place? And what will NASA do with the sample now that they have access to it? In this video, we will answer these questions and more, as we explore this amazing mission and its future plans. Stay tuned to learn more about this fascinating discovery and its implications for our understanding of the solar system and beyond. The OSIRIS-REx mission, which stands for Origins, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, Security, Regolith Explorer, was launched in 2016 with the goal of studying and sampling the asteroid Bennu, a primitive and carbon-rich asteroid that orbits the Sun every 1.2 years. Bennu is considered a potential source of organic molecules, water, and minerals that could have played a role in the emergence of life on Earth billions of years ago. The mission also aimed to assess the risk of Bennu impacting Earth in the future, as it has a small chance of doing so in the late 22nd century. In October 2020, the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft successfully touched down on Bennu's surface for a few seconds and collected about 60 grams of material using a robotic arm and a device called the Touch-and-Go Sample Acquisition Mechanism, or TAG-SAM. The spacecraft then stowed the sample in a capsule and began its journey back to Earth, which took about 2 years. The capsule landed safely in the Utah desert in 2023, where it was retrieved and transported to the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. However, the excitement of getting the sample back to Earth was soon met with a challenge. The capsule was sealed with 4 metal fasteners that had to be removed before the sample could be accessed. The problem was that the fasteners were stuck and could not be turned by the standard tools that NASA had prepared. The team suspected that some of the sample material had leaked into the gaps between the fasteners and the lid, creating a strong friction that prevented them from moving. They had to come up with a solution quickly, as they wanted to avoid any further contamination or damage to the sample. So they decided to design and test several tools that could fit into the narrow space between the fasteners and the lid. They also had to be careful not to apply too much force or heat, as that could harm the sample. One of the tools was a modified dental drill that could cut through the metal fasteners. Another tool was a custom-made wrench that could turn the fasteners counterclockwise. The team also used cameras and sensors to monitor the process and ensure that everything was going smoothly. After several attempts and adjustments, they finally managed to unlock the sample on Thursday, January 11th, 2024, after more than 3 months of struggle. "It was like solving a puzzle with a lot of trial and error," said Dante Loretta, the principal investigator of the OSIRIS-REx mission. "We are thrilled that we finally got to see what's inside the capsule." The sample that OSIRIS-REx collected from Bennu is more than just a bunch of rocks and dust. It is a treasure trove of information that will help us understand the origin and evolution of our planet and other rocky worlds. It weighs about 60 grams, which is more than the minimum requirement of 60 milligrams. It consists of fine-grained material that resembles sand or gravel. It also contains organic molecules, such as amino acids, that are the building blocks of life. The sample is estimated to be 4.5 billion years old, which means it dates back to the formation of the solar system. It is also very pristine, as it has not been altered by heat, radiation, or weathering, unlike most of the material on Earth. It will provide valuable insights into the history and composition of Bennu, as well as its potential for hosting life. As Bennu is one of the oldest and most primitive asteroids in the solar system, and it is believed to be a remnant of the protoplanetary disk that gave birth to the planets. It is also rich in carbon, which is a key element for life as we know it. Carbon can form complex molecules that can store and transfer information, such as DNA and RNA. The sample will help scientists determine how and when carbon was delivered to Earth and other planets, and whether it played a role in the origin of life. It will also help scientists understand the role of water in the solar system. Water is a key factor in shaping the surface and climate of planets. The sample will help scientists measure the amount and isotopic composition of water in Bennu and compare it with the water on Earth and other bodies. Another thing that scientists will benefit from this sample is to assess the risk of Bennu impacting Earth in the future. Bennu is considered a potentially hazardous asteroid, as it has a small chance of hitting Earth in the late 22nd century. It could help us know how to refine the orbit and trajectory of Bennu and determine its mass, density, and structure. This sample will be stored and analyzed at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. NASA plans to distribute some of the sample to other laboratories around the world for further study. Some of the research topics include the origin of water and organic matter on Earth, the role of asteroids in the evolution of life, and the potential of asteroids for future exploration and resource utilization. This is a historic moment for NASA and the scientific community, said Thomas Zurbuchen, the Associate Administrator of NASA's Science Mission Directorate. We are eager to see what the sample will reveal and how it will advance our knowledge of the solar system and beyond. While the sample is being studied on Earth, the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft will continue its journey in space and embark on a new mission called OSIRIS-APEX. The spacecraft will fly by another asteroid called Apophis in 2029 and collect data on its shape, size, composition, and orbit. Apophis is also considered a potentially hazardous asteroid, as it has a small chance of hitting Earth in 2068. It will also perform a gravity assist maneuver around Earth in 2027, which will change its orbit and allow it to explore other regions of the solar system. The new mission OSIRIS-APEX, which stands for Asteroid Photometry and Exploration, will use the same instruments and techniques that OSIRIS-REx used to study Bennu, but with some modifications. It will provide valuable information that could help us prevent or mitigate a possible impact scenario with Apophis or other asteroids. The mission will also provide a unique opportunity to compare and contrast two different types of asteroids, Bennu and Apophis, and learn more about their diversity and evolution. It will also demonstrate the capability and versatility of the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, which has proven to be a reliable and resilient explorer of the asteroid belt. Do you have any questions or comments about this mission? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I appreciate your support and feedback. See you next time.